And we are live. Yes, we do have two people in chat. You want to get an update on that, Mike, before we get started?
Absolutely. There's some sexy motherfuckers going on in there. There's Spectacular Spider Grandpa, who is being naughty, and that one guy, Midwest Comic Man. So,
yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah.
So
episode. We have one viewer now. Look at that. We are live Saturday night for a few more weeks. Episode 71. Mike is Grandpa's on probation because he's trying to dry hump Skeletor at the cons, if you wanted to know. And we'll jump right into the quotes for the night. We'll start with whatever his name is down there in the end.
Oh, yeah, that would be me, Pneumonia Boy. Let's see. Let me look out there. Yeah, I can see all you out there. Somebody should be able to get this in like 3 words. It's probably going to be Mike because he's the only other one here. But
hey, what about me?
You know,
I never get him.
Yeah, this is from 1993, and I decided we're in October, so we'll do something that was kind of sort of horror-y, I guess. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. You see this? This is my boomstick. 12-gauge, double-barreled Remington. S-Mart's top of the line. You can find this in the sporting goods department. That's right, this sweet baby was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Retails for about $109.95. It's got a walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger. That's right. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that?
I think I would know that.
Army of Darkness?
You bet your ass.
I watch that every Halloween, man. Jack Yo just popped in and said, hey, guys.
Jack Yo.
What's up, Jack Yo?
I'll leave the chat to you, Mike. I'll let you do that. I'll shut my pie hole. And you go ahead and give us your quote.
He got it, too. He said AOD.
Army of Darkness. All right, I went with goddamn flies in the house like Ethiopia in this motherfucker.
I don't think I saw that one.
God damn, Mike. Wow, bring it back to we are the world, we are the children. Let's get all people and start singing.
If you see a horsefly hanging from my eyeball. Anyway, I went with the Halloween theme too. From 1988, 2 people, or actually one person, sitting at a bar, and the person orders a Bloody Mary. The bartender goes, no hard liquor served past 8 o'clock. Do you want a virgin? Another person's like, maybe, but I'll have a couple of drinks first.
I don't know, but that sounds like the most Mike movie ever.
Dave might know this. I don't.
Is it? Oh, dang! I can't remember. Quentin Tarantino in it?
I don't think so.
Okay. George Clooney?
No.
Okay, I was thinking of that one movie. They go down to Mexico. They're the brothers.
Oh,
Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
no.
What year did it come out? Did you give a year?
Yeah, 1988.
So I was 16.
Bill Paxton in it.
No.
No vampire stuff? Okay.
You were thinking Near Dark, huh?
Yep, I was. Yep.
Yeah. No.
I don't know what it is.
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Oh my goodness! I gotta rewatch that movie again. Dang.
I don't think I've seen that since 1988.
Yeah.
Me either.
I probably watched it a lot back then. But
the only reason
let's see. If I was 16, you were like 14, so you were probably going.
Yeah, I probably wore out quite a few different parts in that video cassette easily. So, and mine is, I don't know what year this came out, in the 80s, maybe late 80s. And I'm probably going to get loud. And I'll try to just do it in one sentence. So, not just any tune. When I killed your brother.
What?
I sounded like this. This perfect. Thank you. I did it better earlier. I had a lot more better acoustics earlier in my living room, but whatever. Moving on.
You practiced. You
I
practiced
did.
these quotes.
I did. Sometimes.
Wow.
Sometimes I do. Mike, give us an update in the chat and chat about my quotes.
Jockyo, SS Comic Reader, and Airy 51, and them two sexy motherfuckers are still in here. Spectacular Spider Grandpa and Midwest Comic Man.
Okay, so we're gonna go over a few books from last week too, since we were off on hiatus. And I know Paul said you didn't read any last week, and we'll start with you, Mike. What's your first one from last week?
Last week, let's do The Fighting American, #1. Terry Dotson cover right here. So I guess these are Jack Kirby. Am I getting that correct? Inspired heroes? Hold on.
I think it was prior to Captain America, weren't these? Well, you know about Golden Age stuff, Paul.
No, actually they came out with Fighting American when Jack Kirby left Marvel.
Okay.
That's right.
Early 70s.
I thought it was older than that. Go ahead, Mike.
And finally, yeah, I was just reading the thank you to Joe Simon and Jack Kirby in here. This is kind of like, you read Sonia, where she gets time displaced in our world. So you got these superheroes, I guess, coming from the, 30s or 40s into our world, and I just love it. I love the dialogue. They're still using all these, like this one scene right here. Everyone's taking pictures of them on their cell phones, and it's like, why is everyone holding those shiny pocket notebook things at us? And it's just great stuff. The one thing that suffers in this book is the fucking art. The art is fucking horrible. Here you go, right down here. So, but other than that, I enjoyed it. This was a stash for me. Didn't Rob Liefeld have a Fighting American too?
I believe so. I think he got the rights for a while.
That's it. So.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Had some parts in it that kind of threw me off. The art wasn't that great. It was pretty spotty in some parts. Some things I didn't get, like when Speed Boy says, "Good one, F.A." And he says that kind of loose beatnik talk is not one of the things we're fighting against. Is one of the things we're fighting against. And he tells him shortened down words lead to shortened down thoughts and morals. Then about 6 panels later, Fighting American says, "No need to explain, prof," or no need to Google those pics, so he's shortened down the words. He's doing exactly what he told his protege not to do. And there's some stuff in there, like, really, if he was from the 50s, he wouldn't be using the word pic for a picture. He wouldn't know what that was. I mean, I understand it's a comic book, but still, some of it was kind of, the language was a little bit off. I don't know if I'd pick up issue 2. I think I may have ordered issue 2 already, though. But yeah, kind of, displaced. They're trapped because the professor's assistant end up killing the professor, and then they can't get back to their original time to stop the commies. But it's a blast for me. I don't think I'd pick up issue 2. I like the Terry Dodson cover. It's kind of cool. I wish that art was throughout the book, though. That's my thing, because it would have been a lot better book. How about the second book we're going to talk about from last week, Mike?
Second book from last week, we could do Dark Knight's Metal, #3. You didn't read it, or did you read it?
I read it. I have to flip back through it to kind of familiarize myself with it. You can go ahead and start.
Yeah, on my top 10 books of the week I did on Monday night, this was my worst pick of the week, only because I am just not liking whatever story there is in these metal books. And this one was kind of Superman and focused on Superman, and I have no clue what's going on. And yeah, I got this variant Deathstroke. Yeah, so this was a blast for me. My worst pick of the week last week. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same thing. I'm really lost. I mean, Doctor Fate is back. I think they actually the first time they show him in the book, they showed his symbol before, but I'm not sure if they really showed him at all. But same kind of thing. I'm kind of lost in this dang book. Hopefully, it's going to wrap itself up and make some kind of connection towards the end. We've said in the past that the tie-ins, these one shots were better because actually it has a story, contained story, kind of wraps everything up. We've got to understand what's going on. Hopefully, maybe once all those tie-ins come through and once this completes, we'll go, oh, there's the big picture. Now I understand it. But as of right now, it's a blast. I mean, I'll still pick up the rest of the issues in order to finish the story up. But yeah, the whole story and the trying to warn them through the guitar chords and the lyrics and stuff was kind of weird. If you remember that,
I don't know.
You don't remember that?
Remember that, but it's like all the Robins were sitting around playing fucking instruments and.
I guess I'll do the next book here, and Ragman #1 of 6. Ragman's a fairly older character too. What about Paul? What do you know about Ragman?
Not a whole heck of a lot, actually.
I think he's been around for a while, though, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So in the story, that there's either a mercenary crew or a military crew. They're going down inside this tomb to get the treasure out, and they end up getting attacked by these beings with glowing eyes. And there's only one person that makes it out alive, and this is kind of his story here. And he ended up becoming Ragman. And to me, like I say, I don't know how old Ragman is when he first appeared, but it seemed very much like 76. You found it?
Yep.
It seemed very Venom or Spawn-like. Venom because that's how the rags kind of go around him, and he's able to use the rags to grab things, stuff like that. Remind me a lot of Venom. But I like the story good enough. I like the little small military group, and he's going through some post-traumatic stress stuff. And you think he's kind of going insane, but I think toward the end of it, he's kind of realizing and embracing this Ragman kind of thing that's attached himself to him. But I thought it was pretty good. I think this is 1 of 6. I probably would pick up the whole 6 issues just to see where it goes. I thought it was decent. What about you, Mike?
I feel the same way. And you said it best when you said it reminded you of Spawn or Venom. And that's what I really liked about it. Even the art, the way he's drawn. I just showed a picture a minute ago. I probably can't find it now. But, yeah, I'm going to keep picking it up. It's only 6 issues. Where the fuck did it go? But anyway. Ragman's on the Arrow show too, ain't he?
Yes. He left at the end of season 5 because his rags lost their powers, but supposedly he's coming back in season 6.
Ratman, not Ratman, Ragman.
We're not talking about feminine hygiene products.
Yes, he's got a bunch of those wrapped around his body.
You pull one string, everything falls apart.
Yes, that's his weakness.
That's what's going off the rails.
It's kind of like one of those pinatas. You pull the right string and everything falls apart.
Heavy flow days. Ragman, that's his kryptonite.
Heavy flow days. I guess the last book we'll go over from last week is Gotham City Garage #1. I'm not sure if this is an ongoing or miniseries. I'm assuming it's ongoing. I picked up the Harley Quinn cover. I think there was it Wonder Woman was the other cover?
Yeah.
This was okay. Here, like we're in this in the city that's run by Lex Luthor, I think. Is that correct? They're kind of self-contained. Batman's kind of like he's a bad guy, kind of. Yeah, he's the enforcer here, and it's I don't say it's been like 2 weeks since I read it. I think it's Gordon's daughter or adopted daughter. She ends up escaping the city, running into this whole female biker gang with the Big Barda, Catwoman. Who else is here? Maybe it's toward the end. Find out. It looks like she's. I don't want to spoil that. Silver Banshee and Harley Quinn. It was okay. I think I ordered the first two. That is a real comic, yeah. So Gotham City Garage. So I think I ordered the first two just to kind of check it out. It was okay. Not necessarily the best thing in the world, but a little different take on it. So there are a lot of stories lately about the Batman's the bad guy, and that's where we're going with a lot of stuff, different take on stuff. What about you, Mike? What do you think of it?
I absolutely loved it, and this is based on the DC statues, the collectible statues.
Yeah.
I'm sure Golden Car knows all about this. I think he was really excited for this. But yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic world. It's the last city on Earth, or the Garden, last city on Earth. Luther Rise, and like I said, she escapes, runs into the Baker Babes, and I guess y'all have read it by now. Batman actually kills Gordon at the end of this, so I liked it. It's an Elseworlds tale. I don't know if it's ongoing or what, but stash.
So
stash the rag.
Stash in the rag. There you're saying. Okay.
Jacquio said that's a real comic, Gotham City Garage. Yes, it is.
Well, this one I wanted to go over real quick. I didn't even I opened this book, pulled it out of the bag, read like the first few pages of it. What irritates me the most is when I went to pull it out of the bag, the ink pulled from on that word right there and just stained the whole top of the book when I tried getting out of the bag. But I didn't even. I said, got like 5 pages into it. I said, nope, not even going to read it. Definitely last for me. Quick other ones, real quick that I did read last night. Fujitsu, which is actually not too bad. I enjoyed that. I didn't think I would, but it was pretty good. Mr. Miracle #3 was good. Jimmy's Bastards 4, good too. Any of the last books you want to just brief talk about, Mike, before we move on?
Did you read Post Funko Apocalyptic Spider? Yes, something like that. Did you read Falcon #1?
I did not.
Okay, yeah, it was okay. I mean, I'm not gonna get it. The cover's really nice though. That's Paul right there. Falcon's back being Falcon, I guess, and yeah, it was, like I said, it was okay. What my pick of the week was. Action Comics, Only Wolverine, Detective. Yeah, that's all I got for last week.
Okay, so I guess we'll move on to this week. Paul, you said you read Kill the Minotaur. Would that come out this week or last week?
This week.
Okay. Do you want to? I didn't read that. I didn't pick up. I didn't even pick up #4. Do you want to go ahead and start with that one?
Sure. It's definitely still a solid book. Still liking the story. You need to start picking it back up because it's definitely our type of a comic. I think is this a limited series?
I don't know. It seems like it would be.
The story kind of feels like it's wrapping up in this one. I'm thinking maybe one more issue. So I wouldn't be surprised if next issue is the last. But yeah, it's just solid art, solid story. Mythology stuff we really like, and some crazy violence. So,
did they have a vagina rock in this one?
No vagina rock in this one.
Okay.
Some beef curtains.
that was
Okay,
that was option number 2 for the
train
for
that
the episode. Yeah. Mike, what's your first book from this week?
First book, let's do close to my pick of the week, Venom 156 with Kraven the Hunter in it. Love Kraven. As you guys know, I love Venom. So if you've been reading this, you know that Venom is the protector of these dinosaur people in the sewers. Well, Kraven ends up learning that there's fucking dinosaur people in the sewers, and he wants to fucking hunt them. One of these people shows up at Eddie Brock's store and's like, "You got to help us," and he does. And then there's a badass fight with between Kraven and Venom, and Venom actually gets pretty fucked up in this book. And I'm gonna show you guys again. I'm gonna spoil it. He's all jacked up. So, right there.
Oh, yeah, he is. Like Negan took a bat to him.
Yeah, he's messed up. So he's looking for a cure to whatever Kraven did to him. Awesome stuff in this book. Close to my pick of the week, but it's not. So.
Oh, sorry. I just found out more information. Let me write a note here. My first book this week, let's do The Incredible Hulk, number 709. Now, I wasn't sure if damn it, nothing's going right tonight. If these are supposed to go back to like the original characters, but this is not. I thought it was Bruce Banner. I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, we're getting Bruce Banner back. This is still Amadeus Cho. This is the totally awesome Hulk. He wasn't so bad in this one. I enjoyed this one. Okay. At the first of the book, Amadeus Cho is up in his little, I think, space station or his little ship, and he hears a distress signal saying they need the Hulk to go back to Sakaar. That's the Hulk planet. He ends up going back there. They end up essentially recruiting him because they think he's the Hulk that came in with Planet Hulk with Bruce Banner. But he decides to go out and help them fight because since Hulk left last time, the whole world's gone to shit. People are taking over, and they need his help in order to take it back. This wasn't too bad. It didn't have that whole like, bro, Amadeus Cho that we've seen in a lot of other books. He seemed like a pretty good, decent Hulk, although he kind of has that bro kind of face. Where is it? Right there. If you see it right there in the center of the screen.
Did you say Hulk had an O face?
No, he did not have a bro face, like bro.
Oh, a bro face.
Yeah, bro face. They keep calling him the World Breaker. I think that's what they named him. Yep. And he's like, I'm not that guy. I'm not the World Breaker. I'm just here to help out, essentially. This actually was pretty good. It's a stash for me. I might pick up at least this story arc, the Planet Hulk story arc. It wasn't too bad.
That's the only reason I grabbed it, for the Return of Planet Hulk. Yeah. I knew Amadeus Cho was still going to be the Hulk, but so I haven't read it yet.
With all these legacies, they're returning to their legacy numbers. Is it still the new characters just going back to the old numbers? Is that what it is? Or are we going to get any old characters
pretty much. Well, I hope we do eventually get Bruce Banner back, but for right now, it's all the same character going on, the legacy numbering.
That's tragic. Paul, what about you? What's your next book for this week?
Next one for me is Shirtless Bear Fighter. I'm sorry to see this one go. I mean, this has been one of the better reads this summer. It's totally irreverent, pulls no punches, makes fun of everything. I know Mike hasn't read it yet, but he will be happy we have the return of Pixelated Dong.
We do. I forgot.
So, but it does. The end of the book definitely does leave an opening for a sequel or a new series. So definite stash, and I'm hoping they do more eventually.
I read this one too. They also, not to go along with the pixelated dong, they also bring back the hog teats. Those are back in here again as well.
Really?
The hog teats are back.
And they're getting chafed.
Yeah, that's right. They are. Oh God, my nipples. To quote Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah, this was pretty good. It had some of the same humor, but not as good as the first one. The first one really hit everybody out of the gate. It definitely had some closure. It did leave it open for, like you said, a possible another story to come through, or maybe even an ongoing series. Who knows? But it definitely good. This whole series, as a whole, has been pretty good. So it's just dash for me. Yeah, definitely. If you haven't picked up single issues, pick up the trade. I'm not sure if that's out yet, but definitely pick that up. And Mike, what about you? What's your next book?
SS Comic Reader said Tony Stark, Iron Man, is he coming back into Legacy? And that's going to lead into my next book, which is The Invincible Iron Man 593. Awesome cover. This is The Search for Tony Stark, Part 1. What was I going to say? Like we were just talking about, it's still Riri Williams in this, but I'm curious about the story, and that's why I grabbed it. So if you read, what was it? What was the last fucking Marvel big event?
The
Secret
Legacy?
Empire?
That one.
No, that one. Tony Stark's body has disappeared from his comatose coffin thingy. And if you're just picking this book up, you get What's Been Going On by Tony's AI. I forgot her name. What's her name?
Is it Friday?
It doesn't matter. Friday, maybe? But yeah, she'll fill you in on what's going on. The Tony Stark Expo that he always has, and everyone's expecting Iron Man to return, and Tony Stark's mom is like, well, we got Ironheart here, and here's Ironheart coming down. We get a lot of the Doctor Doom, Iron Man, and Thing in here, too. You guys got to read this book. I'm going to keep picking it up.
Sounds
and
decent.
Then it's pretty good. And at the very end, I want to show you guys this. It says Elsewhere, and we got a half-naked man. We don't know if that's Tony Stark or what's going on, but he's out of this containment unit, and he crawls to some Iron Man armor, puts it on, and we don't know who this guy is. So, and then here it says next issue, Invincible Iron Man, whatever, who wears the armor. So this is going to get real good, I have a feeling. So I'm going to keep getting it. Stash for me. Search for Tony Stark. He's probably at the fucking bar hanging out with Midwest.
Well, the story sounds good, but I'm sure at some point they'll fuck Marvel it.
They might fuck Marvel. Jocko, yes, Doom Iron Man. See, the things in here he still don't trust the Doom Iron Man. And, I think this is going to be get real good real quick. So
I'm going to have to go pick up that issue.
Great cover.
They kind of look like James Woods crawling out of there. Remember the actor James Woods?
Isn't he black?
No.
What did he come out of there to pick up some 16-year-old girl or something?
It could have been.
Oh, James Wood. I'm thinking of Rosie for some.
You're thinking of Rosie? Rosie Palm.
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, that Rosie.
I try never to think of Rosie O'Donnell.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
I
would like to be a triangle with Rosie O'Donnell and Oprah.
Make a little Mike sandwich.
Dude, I'm already really freaking sick. I
don't. My next book is it's an image book. It's Maestros. Is that correct, Paul?
Maestros.
Maestros.
Tomato. You know what I mean. This book was actually one of the ones I was kind of like I was putting up to the end because I'm like I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. It turned out this is actually my pick of the week. This is
Really?
my favorite book. So at the beginning of it here, I mean, dude, starts right off with some dude just getting slayed, wide open. We find out he is like the king, or I don't know what his official title is, for this dimension. There are some funny things in there too. When Pox on You, Flower Man, when that little flower dude's talking. Definitely not a kid's book because of the one guy gets his wish from the king's son who's been placed on Earth. He's grown up on Earth, although he got trained over in the other dimension. And once his dad gets killed, they realize he's in danger, and the people trying to get over to Earth to kill him as well. But this, I thought it was pretty dang good. His mom comes back to Earth, try to help him, trying to get him, protect him. Ended up getting attacked in a strip club. Should make us right up Mike's alley right here. And you get a little backstory on chubby little dude there. There he is right there when he's younger. And he's finding out that that's his real dad, this emperor. And it was actually a pretty dang good book. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Looking forward to issue 2 to see where it's gonna end, or not end, where the next page is gonna go. And stash for me. What about you, Paul?
I started reading it and I was liking it, and I laughed out loud when the guy said that when his mother goes through the portal, right after she goes through the portal, he's like, "We're so royally fucked, it's not even funny."
Mm-hmm.
But then I got as far as the non-pixelated dong, and I was like, I got pneumonia. That's enough to deal with this week. I'll read this later. But what I did read was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was excellent. Mike did not read that, but we'll go with you, Mike. What's your next book?
Oh, let's stick with the Marvel Legacy trend and review Cable number 150. Pretty freaking sweet cover there. As you can see, Blink's on here and X-23, and don't expect to see all these characters in this book. We do get Longshot, and we do get Shatterstar and Dupe, that little green booger right there. But other than that, not yet anyway. This starts off a whole new storyline, going back to the Legacy number 150. But again, something is fucked up in time, and Cable is there to fix it. He recruits Longshot. Longshot's been making an appearance. He's over in the X books as well, doing the whole Mojo thing. And yeah, so time's fucked up again, and they go and see the Black Queen, Shatterstar's help, and Dupe. And I guess Cable's getting a team together to, find out why time's fucked up again, just like every other Cable book. And this has a lot to do with the Externals, who are immortal, and all kinds of crazy shit. This was actually a blast for me. I just didn't care for it. But who's watching The Gifted?
I actually watched it. I watched the first episode. Started watching the second one. I haven't finished it up yet.
I haven't watched The Gifted
it's pretty
yet,
good.
but I've been watching. Go ahead. Or don't.
Go ahead,
The only
Mike.
reason, the only reason I brought that up is because Blink is in The Gifted, but she's not in this fucking book. Is there two characters more 90s than Cable and Shatterstar? Yeah, Shatterstar was probably the best part of this book too. Now that you mention it, so.
What were you going to say about The Gifted, Paul?
I haven't watched that yet, but I have been watching Inhumans, and it's not as bad as everybody says it is. But I mean, it's not great television by any means, but it's watchable.
Gifted's definitely better, though. I would say, yeah, I would say.
I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
So real quick, Mike, on those legacy characters. So you have Cable, you have Iron Man, we have Hulk, we have I don't remember what other ones we're gonna have. So now, like you said before, these are the new characters coming. Of course, Cable's not a new character. So what does this do with their other books they were in? You know, Cable was just in a new series that just came out. Did that ended, and then now is it coming on to here, or what's it doing there? Do you know?
Well, I did it. This is so hard to explain. Didn't he have a series? So I guess what they're doing is kind of like the new 52. They're adding 52 when they started Rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
That 52 to the new numbering.
Did they do that with DC? I didn't know they did that with DC.
I thought that's what they did.
Oh, well, I don't know.
When say like fucking, let's take Action Comics ended at 100, and then they had the 52 issues. When Action came out for Rebirth, it was like 953. I thought that's how that worked.
Okay. I'm just wondering if they're going to cancel all the other ones. Like, did Falcon have a book too, or is this?
Well, I think they did cancel Sam Wilson Captain America, and I think Captain America is getting a legacy. Steve Rogers Captain America is getting a legacy book. I don't fucking know.
Okay, moving on. I guess it's I do my next book. Let me see which other books I have. I didn't read a whole lot this week. I think I'm the only one that read Batman 33. So this is the post to Catwoman saying yes to Bruce's proposal. Now, I think they have a different artist in this issues going forward. I don't know. At least it looks like it. It's
you got the horse.
Huh?
You got the Batman on the horse cover.
Yes, I did. So different. I think it's a different artist because they look completely different. I could be wrong. I need to go back and maybe look. There is a couple cool scenes in here where so it starts out with Batman and Catwoman in the middle of this desert. They're riding through. The Catwoman's horse ends up dying or on the process of dying. They end up shooting and killing it. And they end up riding the same horse to get to this cave out in the middle of the desert where it is guarded by this big monster of a dude. And Catwoman saying, "Hey, let me handle it. I'll go deal with him." And he says, "All right, be nice." And she walks to him and says, "Meow." And she says, "I always turn everybody away. Nobody's getting through. But you're a little girl. Please, what are you supposed to do now? Do you want to dance?" And she says, "Yes." And she pulls her whip out, and the guy screams. I thought that was pretty dang cool.
She pulls her what out?
Her whip.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Listen, Paul. Just because you have pneumonia doesn't mean not being dirty here. But it flashes back a lot to Alfred telling the Bat Boys, Damien and the Signal. I guess is that what his name is now? The Signal.
Yeah.
And Jason Todd and the other one about Bruce proposing to Catwoman, and she said yes, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is my fault," whatever, It was okay, definitely not a good strong for a comeback into a new story arc. There is kind of a reveal at the end. I'm not gonna give it up. I am whipped. Is that what you're saying? SS Comic Reader says I'm whipped because I like that scene. Yes. But it's Batman, so I'll continue to pick it up. But, what about you, Paul? Your next book?
Let's follow up with Batman the Drowned. We've been talking, I think almost every week I've said, and you guys have agreed with me that we're liking the one-shots better than the main metal storyline. And this is probably my favorite of them so far.
Yes.
This one was really, really good. I like the fact that on this Batman's planet, apparently everybody's sexes are reversed. Like, this Batman was married to Stanley Kyle, and they made reference to a couple other characters being the wrong sex. And I also like Aquaman. Aquaman. Yeah, I said it. And it was just a great issue. I mean, the art was awesome. It was the perfect one shot.
Out of all of the Batman Dark Knight tie-ins, this is the best one you think?
I think so.
What about you, Mike? You read this. Yeah, what do you think of Batman the Drowned?
This is my pick of the week right here. So we get like Paul said, the roles reversed. This chick's name is Bryce Wayne, and she actually fucking, I don't know. Her Aquaman is this Aquawoman. She kills her, and it is the whole Nebula like aspect of her because she performs surgery on herself and modifies her body. And this is just all around awesome. What else happens in this? She transforms Mira and actually almost kills Aquaman. But, of course, Dr. Fate intervenes and saves them both. So, good stuff. Pick of the week right here so far. I haven't read everything yet, but Batman the Drowned. And a big shout out to old Trinity Comics who hopped in the chat.
He was asking who.
Call him Trilogy. He loves it.
Are you talking about Batman 33? Or are you talking about The Drowned? Because I'm assuming Batman 33 for that cover artist and who is the interior. Yeah, Hueys answering that. So, yeah, this wasn't my favorite of the Batman Dark Knight tie-ins. I did see this page here. Here's Aquaman and Mara coming in, riding sharks. And who does that remind me of? Good old Grandpa. So, the art was really good. You what?
My Punisher back there is riding. My Punisher is riding a shark back there. Where is he?
I see him.
Okay, wait. You see him back there?
Right next to your wrestling mask.
Yeah, I see him.
With the signed Savage Dragon. Oh yeah. Punisher's got to ride a great white.
Jeremy must be drinking tonight. I don't know what he's talking about over there.
The Drowned interior.
Paul, is he talking?
He's laughing at me because I said he loves being called Trilogy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, now I follow. This has not though. The Drowned has not been my favorite of the Dark Knight tie-ins. It was decent. See, how many more do we have to go of these? So we've had Flash, we've had Green Lantern, we've had.
We got Batman the Merciless next week.
Is it okay? Who did the interior on the Drowned?
Knowing DC about 8 different people.
It was 2, Philip Tan and Tyler Kirkham, whatever.
Well, that explains some of it. Tyler's pretty awesome.
So, still better than the main story arc for Dark Knights. I'll give it to that. So, moving on.
Jeremy said Red Death is next week too. I think.
You have any more this week, Paul?
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3 more.
Okay, you wanna?
I can just. I'll do one in depth, and that would be the Realm number 2. Still really, really digging this story. I mean, the whole idea of Dungeons and Dragons in an apocalyptic setting, that's always been intriguing to me. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people remember, but TSR, the company that used to do Dungeons and Dragons, also had a game called Gamma World, which was kind of like that. It was post-apocalyptic and it had creatures and everything. I used to play it a lot. It brings back some memories. But it's a great story. I mean, I think we got some new characters in this one, and it's, you're still feeling everything out, but it had some good action. I'm definitely going to keep picking this up.
Mike, you were holding up the Walking Dead variant cover, weren't you?
Yeah, the black and white.
Dude, what, man? Missed it.
This is the only one on the shelf, and I snagged it up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll grab that one. And I also am loving the Realm 2, so it's a stash for me as well.
Yeah, we get to... Go ahead, sorry, Mike.
I was gonna say it's a good replacement to God Country, and what was the other big one not too long ago? God Country and
Not
Jesus
Redneck.
Christ.
Yeah, it might have been Redneck.
Or Seven to Eternity.
No, I was reading God Country, and there was another one.
What was it about? Dickweed?
I can't fucking remember.
It was that book that had pages in it, Paul.
Clearly, it made a huge impression on you.
America #1.
America #1. You're a douche. Get out of here. I picked up cover A. Awful, looks an awful lot like Michonne there. Take the sword out, give her the bow and arrow.
And the other character
one
looks a lot like a character in this anime called which one was it? Berserk.
What are you gonna say, Mike?
It was the thing goes Caesar father.
Caesar father?
Yeah, they're reborn.
Oh yeah. Okay, got you. Now.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That took a while to get out. I think he had to look up in his collection.
I could smell the brain cells burning from here.
This has been. I was on the fence about the first one. I liked it well enough. I picked up issue 2. I'm kind of glad I picked up issue 2 because it is getting better. The characters are getting a little more fleshed out. The character of Rook actually talks a little bit. Don't give a whole lot of backstory other than that Michonne-looking girl is talking to her, and the guy's explaining to her, and he says, underneath that stony interior, is she just a teddy bear? Nah, pretty much just more stone. I thought that was kind of cool. She's just badass that just doesn't like to talk. I wonder if they're ever going to do a reveal on her face at all.
I also like when they're talking about her and he's in the back going, I can hear you back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other guy, I don't know the other guy's name. The big ass bruiser looking guy from the first issue chasing down those. Are they goblins or what are they?
I think that one was orcs. Because I think but I don't know. They haven't been very clear. But man, he was picking those sons of bitches off. Yeah,
and then he realizes he's out of ammo, and he says, "Well, might as well make things interesting." He ends up walking down and just, I guess, killing him. They cuts it off after that. The orcs run towards him, and then it goes to the next page into another part of the story. So I don't think it ever really shows what he did to him. I'm looking forward to see if I don't know if that guy's just separate from the group, if anybody else actually knows who he is or not. I'm kind of interested to see that dynamic too. So,
yeah, I think at some point you're going to see the two paths.
Yeah, and we don't know if they're going to be
friendly or
enemies. Yeah. So it's definitely good. I'm gonna still continue to pick this up. It's let me see from the books this week. It is. No, I got Maestros or whatever that book is. You know what I'm talking about. It's my pick of the week. This is probably a co-pick. And we'll go to Mike. What's your next book?
Area 51 asked if anyone's seen a trailer for American Gods, and Jeremy is out. Thanks for stopping by, Jeremy.
When American Gods first came out?
I have no clue. I don't know what.
That's what got us our show kicked off the air that one week. We showed American Gods in the trailer, you got another book, Mike?
Yeah, I got a few here. Let's do Super Sons number 9.
Don't sound too excited, Mike.
Well, we're getting into the
next.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I am not liking this story in Super Sons, and did they? I think they changed the artist in this too because it's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the best part about this fucking book was the end when we get a little teaser for the new Demon book, right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best part right there. So yeah, I'm not digging this story. I'm gonna still pick it up because it is the Super Sons. Not digging the art, not digging this story. So cover's good though.
Oh, you got the other cover.
What cover did you get?
I think it's cover A. This one here.
I think we've already established that you guys never get the same cover.
Pretty much. We have different tastes. So I agree with you. This story arc has been pretty weak. I'm glad this is over and looking forward to moving into something different with Super Sons, because it seemed like it's lost that goodness it had when it first came out. And I'm hoping that the next story arc is going to be able to get more of that. It was almost a chore for me to read through this. I didn't think it was that good at all. So I'll continue to pick it up. Like you said, I like the Super Sons in general, and hoping next story arc is going to be better. And Paul, you didn't read that one, but do you want to go over one of the other ones you did?
Yeah, just real quick, I'll go over two. One was Kid Lobotomy. Couldn't even finish it. Just wasn't my cup of tea. Didn't like the art story. It's turd of the week. And then I also picked up Wonder Woman Conan 2. This story is like a Conan story, and they're kind of somehow trying to shove Wonder Woman into it. I mean, it could be any woman. It's just kind of weird, but the art's been really good, so that's why I'm going to keep picking it up. And it has great whites in it, Mike.
I know. I was getting ready to say, I guess you don't pick up the physical books. There's that shark cover I really want.
I pick up physical books. They're just not here when we do the show.
Yeah. Mighty LJ's in the house.
Yeah,
Dead Mother Extraordinaire.
She must be done making the pizzas in there or something. She was
God, is that all you fuckers eat over there?
I know. It's like
let me go get some pizza.
No, usually on the nights we do the show, we have pizza, and that's been the tradition. Not like it's a Monday through Friday thing. I mean, it's been 2 days since we've had pizza. Okay, now it's not like it every night.
It's every other night.
Every other night. See, homemade deep dish pizza. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They shouldn't even call that shit pizza.
What do you mean?
Deep dish bullshit.
Oh shit! Just because you're from Chicago, is that what it is?
No, if I was from Chicago, I'd love deep dish, man. I'm from.
I like deep
New Haven, New York. Man, give me that thin crust.
The New York where you fold it in half before you eat it. Is that what you're saying?
I thought. Speaking of pizza,
damn right.
It's so greasy you can just lick your hair back with it. No, I'll get a plate here in a minute.
Says the guy with the slick back hair.
Hey. What you told me last time, you and your shitty haircut. Douchebag, could have waited till the off air to say that. It hurt my feelings, almost cried. I think that is pretty much the books. I know, Mike, you had a couple other on the list that we didn't read. You want to go over them real quick?
Superman 33. Oh, what the fuck happened in this book? Oh, fucking Superman and his boy John are going to Apocalypse. So, curious to see where this is going to pan out. Really good stuff. Green Lanterns 33, good stuff. Great cover. Love that cover. Spider-Gwen, number 25. Even though she's infected with the Venom, this book is still... They really need to do something. And my shit book of the week, my turd of the week, goes to Animosity Evolution, number 1. I think I don't like it just because I haven't been reading the other ones. But
Cat Ren's gonna kick your ass. She loves it.
Yeah, you were hyping that book up.
Cat Ren fucking is gonna hunt me down. It's good, but there's like a terrorist bulldog
Wait a minute. You just said it was your turn of the week, and then we're like, Catherine's going to hunt you down. You're like, well, it's good.
I mean, that's because I'm scared of cat regulars.
That's what I figure.
Look, vaginas rule the world.
Yep, that they do. So is that all? That's all the books this week. We'll go ahead and end that and jump right into Shut Your Funko
Who
Mouth.
said that?
I heard that.
No,
Who said that?
Mighty LJ sitting
I
here.
was going to say that's LJ.
Hey, if she wants to come do the segment, go.
No, she doesn't buy Funko.
She completely stole the thunder.
Yeah, she did.
I know. I mean, shut your Funko mouth.
Go ahead, Mike. All yours.
All right. What the fuck is this? What did I write? I don't even know what I wrote.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Funko made
LJ's fault.
public. Yeah, she threw me all off. You might be able to buy stock if you're interested in that in Funko soon. So if you're interested, be on the lookout. Sorry, Mike, my bad. No worries. Stranger Thing. Target's going to get 8-bit Target exclusives, if you don't know what I'm talking about. I guess Funko's new biggest thing is having 8-bit, like, fucking versions of their Funko Pops, which, like, old school NES games like Super Mario kind of look like that, but I'm not interested at all in them 8-bit.
I saw some the other day, and I was just like, I don't want those.
Yeah, I am not. And there's more coming, too. So,
that's good. Mike doesn't care.
Kylo Ren with his TIE fighter.
Did we lose Mike?
You should show him on the.
No. Did you lose me?
No, you were breaking up pretty bad though. I am supposed to show the deep dish pizza here real quick. So there we go. I'm gonna eat some while you're talking about Funkos.
Okay.
Oh, this is good. Oh. Go ahead.
Is it sex?
Go ahead, Mike. Try about Funkos.
Okay. Also in November, we're getting a 3-pack of X-Wing pilots. That's going to be a Walmart exclusive. We're going to have Biggs, Wedge, and Porkins from the New Hope. Harley Rock Candy, Christmas exclusive. She's all red and green and Christmased out. So look for that in December. Pops are on the way for the new Jurassic World movie. I believe it's called Fallen Kingdom. And Money Inc. from WWE is going to have a 2-pack coming out soon. Glow in the Dark. We got a bunch of Glow in the Dark December releases. From the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Accuser, Gamora, and Rocket and Lila 2-pack. You guys probably saw Blue Beetle and Booster Gold 2-pack. You could pre-order those now. They're not due till January 31st. There's a metallic and a non-metallic version. December, all the Aladdin Pops are dropping. Aladdin, Jasmine, Raja, Abu, a Red Jafar, a glow-in-the-dark Chase Red Jafar, a Barnes & Noble exclusive Jasmine, Hot Topic Abu, who's flocked, and Books A Million Raja flocked. Toys R Us, we're getting Minnie and Mickey 2-pack. This is pretty cool right here. In November, Walmart's going to have Stan Lee cameo pops. So all the Marvel movies that he's done cameos in, they're making Funko Pops of him, like the cop security guard, the general, and the one in the Guardians of the Galaxy. WWE's getting more. In December, we're getting the Classic Rock. He's going to have a chase with a Hawaiian shirt. Ramon with a chase, and the chase is going to be his NWO version. Braun Strowman, Alexa Bliss, and Shinsuke Nakamura. December, we're also getting a huge lot of James Bond pops. 007 from the Spy Who... What's the movie? Spy Who Killed Me?
Spy Who Loved Me.
Spy Who Loved Me, that's it. Goldfinger, also from Goldfinger, we're getting the Golden Girl. Blowfield, Odd Jobs, Jaws. We're going to target exclusive Odd Jobs. A Barnes & Noble 007 and a Toys R Us 007.
We get an Octopussy?
Sounds like you're getting it over there right now.
From what he was rattling off, it sounds like it's all the Connery era stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Is Spy Who Loved Me Connery, or is that more?
That was Connery. Or
Was it?
I think it was Connery.
In January, speaking of the 8-bit TMNTs, we're getting those. We're also getting 8-bit horror pops. Geez, I was at the con today, and that's all everybody was selling.
The Bob Ross?
Area 51s. Geez, like that painter guy, Bob something. Yeah, he was all over the con today. 8-bit horror, we're getting Freddy, Jason, and the alien xenomorph.
Who cares?
But not least, yep, I don't like those fucking 8-bit things. We are getting Smallville pops. Just watched Smallville back in the day. I did get some Funkos today. I already made a video on my personal channel. I picked up Jack Torrance. Where the fuck is my camera? Jack Torrance. What I really like about this, he's got red rum written on the box, if you guys can see it. Picked up him at Target. Con, I got my X-23. Toys R Us exclusive. The TMNT. I got Man-at-Arms and his penis helmet from Masters of the Universe.
Huh.
And his friend Adam, special shout out to them, sent me the Hella Pop I've been looking for. Hella in her headdress. Right there. So thank you again, and Adam. And spoiler alert, if you haven't read the core box, fucking exit out of the question. What's the best way to ship Funkos?
I am pop protectors for one.
Yeah, pop protectors, wrap it in bubble wrap, put it in a box, in a box, in a box. I don't know. Pop protector and bubble wrap. I've sent them out just with bubble wrap and no protector, and they seem to arrive pretty good. That's Lord of the Long Box is asking. Collector's Core this month, of course, it's Thor Ragnarok, and we got Thor in his battle armor right there, and we got Loki. And that is all the Funkos I got this week.
How much it cost for the Marvel Collector Core box, Mike?
Like $30 some odd. But I got it for I'm not sure, because I got it for the full year.
Oh, okay.
So and that was 100 and something. But I think the other 2 or 3 are like $30 or $40 a month.
So they have a Bob Ross Funko Pop. When are they going to come out with a Mr. Rogers, unless they have one already?
I'm sure it's coming.
They're coming out with like 4 Bob Ross variants, I think, too.
Oh, really? They can shoot Mr. Rogers in his vest and Mr. Rogers in his other shoes, and the mailman. They can do whole.
You could do Sniper Mr. Rogers in the Vietnam War.
You could, with his sleeves rolled up with tattoos all over.
I saw a lot of great sign pops today. They had Daenerys from Lord of the Rings, the actress that plays her, They wanted $300 for one, a signed Funko Pop from her. Um, Punisher from the Netflix, they got him to sign one. That was about $400. All kinds of great stuff.
TiVo just said he got the Disney Park exclusive Golden Collector Pop.
He's sounding out the words. That's why he's taking a long time to respond.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just trying to remember which one. I know they had.
Go on. Next word.
Shove that pizza in your mouth and shut up.
The Guardians of the Galaxy Collector.
Oh. Gotcha.
I'm looking for the Hot Topic exclusive Elvira Mummy one. So if you guys are out and about and you grab an extra one, let me know.
All right, yeah, because after the con, my wife had a charity event to go to in a mall for Wawa, and I told her stop in the Hot Topic, see if there's any of those in there, and there wasn't. So, and that's all I got.
Tomorrow. Okay, so we'll go ahead and end that.
Show your Funko mouth. I didn't know if you guys had got anything.
I got a couple,
no,
but
sorry.
He blew right past me. So.
Yeah, because Pneumonia Boy's over awful quiet. So go ahead, Pneumonia Boy.
Actually, first I picked up a couple rock candies. I hadn't picked up any of these before, but I got the Enchantress.
Those are pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, that's the GameStop exclusive, and then I got the summer convention exclusive Gwenpool. And then for a pop, I got the summer convention exclusive animated series Man Bat.
Awesome.
Is that all?
Yeah, that was it. You can move on now.
You sure?
Yeah.
I figured since I didn't have any, it was might as well just shut it up. There you
go. I got this crow too. He's a little skeleton crow. Got him at Target. He's fucking awesome.
The Halloween decoration?
Yeah. He's going to stay in the fucking man cave. Name my crow. I got to think of a name for him.
Boner.
Like, hey. Boner. I was just about to say Boner.
Paul took it out of my mouth there. He took the boner out of my mouth. There you go. That went all sorts of south. So let's move on to now I have a couple movie things. I can't be nearly as good as Jeremy, but I did find a couple things I thought were kind of interesting. So we actually talked about it earlier. Kill the Minotaur. This story actually came out last month. There are in works to do a movie on Kill the Minotaur. So that could be kind of interesting. I don't know if they have any idea who they're gonna to plug in there. Would you like to see that, Paul? Do you think that would be working as a movie?
As long as they have the rock vagina.
The rock vagina, it is. Okay, I'll make sure to email them that and see if they can put a rock vagina in there. Let's see, what's this one here? I don't have notes. That's the Kill the Minotaur. The other movie, there are other comic books you're looking to make into a TV series, and that is, I don't want that page. What the hell's wrong with me? There it is. On the Sci-Fi Network, I guess, and that is Crosswind, the Simone and Gail story, which I've been enjoying quite a bit. I know, Paul, you like that one as well. Mike, do you read that one as well?
What is that?
Crosswind?
The Sniper and the Housewife.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely love that book.
So they're looking to make that into a TV series on the Sci-Fi Channel. I don't think the comics really going to probably pick up a whole lot of steam from that, as in
that
make
sounded,
a whole lot of money.
That sounded great until you said Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like anything from Sci-Fi Channel?
Sci-fi, original, and movie are three words that should never be placed together in one sentence.
Let me see if it's what's on Sci-Fi Wire. Let's double check. Is it Dark Matter? You guys ever watched the TV show Dark Matter?
No.
Okay. Maybe it's not on Sci-Fi Channel. Nope. Sci-Fi. Yeah, it is Sci-Fi. So yeah, we'll see how that one's. I'm not a big Sci-Fi Channel guy. They're kind of comparable to the CW stuff for me a lot. I just don't like any of their stuff really.
Well, plus, I mean, to really capture Crossman, you'd have to do it on like Showtime or something like that, you know, because there's a whole lot of swearing and a whole lot of violence.
Yeah. Shazam gets a rough release date, April 2019, and everybody knows that The Rock has been kind of, I don't know if he's officially been cast as Black Adam, but he is saying that he would like to see Armie Hammer as Shazam. I don't know if anybody's opinion on Armie Hammer, would he be able to fill the shoes of Shazam? Paul, how about you? Do you think that?
I think he could probably do a pretty good shot. I think Armie Hammer gets a raw deal. I mean, people. I hear a lot of bad things about every movie he does, and I've actually enjoyed a number of them, so I wouldn't have a problem with that.
How about you, Mike? Do you know who Armie Hammer is? First question.
No, I don't. No, I don't. But if you tell me something he played in, or
Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger, the spy movie there,
With
with Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Was that Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Yeah. That actually was pretty good. I like that movie.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
yeah, that was good. I could see that.
He played the Russian guy in that one. And the last bit of it was an article I read. Now, take it with a grain of salt. They're talking about 7 actresses who should play Catwoman in the Gotham City Sirens. A lot of these, I think they're just basing it off of who would fit the best. What?
I have my opinion on that already.
Do you? Okay. Well, you want me to go? I can go through the list real quick. Most of these women are already actually cast maybe in a comic book movie or a TV show. So, no, that was a different Shazam. My other is asking. That's the genie in the bottle Shazam, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a lot of these women have said already cast in a comic book TV show or movie. I think this is just like their list of who they think they would fill the shoes of Catwoman or boots. Rosario Dawson, yay or nay on that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Zoe she plays
Zoe Saldana.
Saldana. Yeah, she plays Gamora.
No.
Nope.
Eva Green. She played in Penny Dreadful and 300 sequel.
Wouldn't be my first pick.
Yeah, I think she's a better fit than the first two. Now I've got to screw up her first name too. Thandie Newton.
No,
Really?
don't see that.
I'm just going off this list. Sophia.
Loren?
No. Butella. She played in.
She was in The Mummy.
Yes, and Star Trek Beyond.
That might work.
I didn't like her. I haven't seen The Mummy yet though. But Rebecca Ferguson, who played in Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation, she played the spy across from Tom Cruise. And then finally, their number one pick, which I don't agree with, is Ruth Negga, who plays on The Preacher.
She's already done Preacher. She's done Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's done...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Most of these people have already been in some sort of comic book movie already, but this is their dream choices. But Mike, what was yours? I'm assuming she wasn't on the list here. What's your favorite?
No, I absolutely love the chick that plays Catwoman in Gotham, Bianca something or another. So, I love her. I want her to have many of my babies.
Dude, isn't she like 15?
No, she's not.
And then
she's 17. Okay.
That's another reason Mike's on probation. How about you, Paul? Anybody outside? Who would be your dream casting for Catwoman?
I don't know. I can't think too hard. I'm medicated.
I think out of this group, Eva Green would probably be the best choice for me, I think.
Yeah, if they're limiting it to that.
Yeah. What was your guys' interpretation of who played Catwoman in The Dark Knight? My wife would be able to pop it out there real quick. I forgot her name.
Oh, bitch
Horseface?
Horseface? Oh, my God. What do you think of her take on Catwoman?
She's a bitch.
No.
Don't like her?
Yeah, no.
Oh, my goodness. I think you guys lost 2 points, and you might even get me in trouble. Anne Hathaway, thank you.
Yeah. Hathaway, Horseface Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
This is going to be my last show now because I might get in trouble as soon as I get off here because of what you guys are saying. So I guess that is it. That's all the little news snippets I had. So let's just see right there. You guys are both dead to her. Dead, she says. And she's probably going to post a meme with that little baby in a tuxedo. They're dead to me. Dead. You hear me? She's going to post that to Blast and Stash It now. Saying Paul and Mike are dead.
You're the one that talked about me taking your boner out of your mouth.
That's different.
What?
But and that is going to end episode 71. Grandpa is on probation. No, do we guys have any last minute shout outs or anything you want to say before we get out of here for tonight? Start with you, Paul.
Since I have pneumonia, I would like to shout out Ricola, NyQuil, promethazine with codeine, and Z-Packs. All good things.
Jack Daniels, Jim Beam.
Single malt.
Mike, how about you?
Undisputed Frost. I want to shout him out. He actually subbed me up the other day. So, my brother, shout you out. Couple new guys I never heard of. Weird Guy 522. I'm his own sub, so him back. So I don't know what he does or if he even makes videos. He does have a channel, but
Weird Guy.
Hope Cerebus, the first. He got 87 subs. And again, I wanted to thank Trinity and his friend Adam for hooking me up with the Holopop.
My couple shout outs, or I haven't checked what their sub count is now. Alpine Comic Book and Reader's Retreat, a couple newer channels. Geez, wrong chat. What's that mean? Who knows? Maybe he didn't mean to say don't say Viagra in here. Who knows? On Area 51.
He's been talking about Viagra?
Hey, up above he was. He says don't say Viagra.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah.
It was terrible. He says, yes, he did. It was terrible. Don't say Viagra.
Area 50, Pat Sampson made it to another show.
Yeah, that's one of the hosts from the Long Bros Crusade. Pretty cool podcast that I listened to.
Dude, geez, you didn't want to watch this show. This show was a mess.
Oh, this show was a mess. We came off of a week. We had a bye week, and we see. Area 51 says a good show though. So
he must be as medicated as I am.
Yeah, maybe. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here, and we will be back next Saturday with a hopefully better show. We'll see. Maybe Paul will be off his medication. Mike will not be on probation, and maybe I'll be a better host. We'll see. I don't know.
Maybe you'll be out of the doghouse for associating with us. And
I might be. Oh, I do have to give one of the shout out to my wife for some awesome deep dish pizza. So, and that is it.
Is that code for something?
No.
I love her deep dish pizza.
And Eric, we want to talk about the boner thing again. We're going to close it off here. We're not about to talk about the boner anymore. So later, guys, whether you blast it or whether you stash, you're happy reading. And hopefully we'll do better next time. Bye.